New live stream. Welcome back. It's been a while since I made a video. Yeah. And my brother here is sitting around, just playing some Rocket League, judging by his facial expression. And let's play some Apex Legends. It's been a while, let's talk about life and stuff. Which we watch here on our first video of this month. Today we're going to be talking about My Little Pony. So that show's pretty great. You remember that first episode, which is the only episode I watched, because there's no reason for me to watch anymore. Hey Avery, come here.
What?
Come here.
What do you want?
Come here.
What?
Come here.
What?
Do you like My Little Pony?
But
You won't answer. I'm sorry. My only trusted review source for My Little Pony content is Avery, so I'm sorry. We can't talk about My Little Pony today. Avery, do you like My Little Pony?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Avery says that My Little Pony is a good show.
I got 0.
Alright, yeah. Oh, hello everybody in my squad. How's it going? You guys like Fortnite? Yeah, Fortnite.
After every match,
Fortnite's pretty great, it's a game about shooting people. It's basically just aim at object and then shoot at object. It's a really entertaining game, to be honest with you. Can't think of a game I'd rather play than, Fortnite. I'll land where you guys are landing, because only the good drop master peoples are the ones that, are the ones that land where their teammates want to land instead of where they want to land. Because I obviously don't care where my jump master is going to land if they're going to, put a marker on a location and be like, oh, let's land here. And then it's like, oh, are you going to give us teammates a choice? No, you're just going to be like, oh, let's just, what I'm saying is the jump master that puts markers on different locations should die. Nobody should do that if they're jump master. They should let their teammates decide. It's common courtesy. You're an idiot if you do. Die. I'm out. Well, this landing was a very good area to land, no weapons. I got myself a flamey explosive grenade, so everything will be okay that way. Maybe I'll throw a couple. Well, this is a really great start. I know you guys want to see a pro legendary gamer, so I'm just gonna run in there with my explosives. That is the only item I really got to kill people with. So I'm getting out of here quick. Quickest the thickest. Ha ho! You thought that was it? That was a great game, really. Everything went perfectly fine. Yeah. My content's it's really going uphill. I'm in my school. I'm not allowed to say the name because the school that I go to is a really big fest of autism. So if I said the name, our school would probably have an autistic fit in. Oh, hello. Hello. What's that loud sound? Oh, you're listening to some white girl music. That's. Can you turn that down though? I can't hear anything. Without your body close to me. This really goes well. Sister baby, nobody cares about you. You go sit there in your high chair and cry. I'm just kidding. Sister baby, your mom's not here. She left us in an alley. Now we live with our adopted Africa. I'm muting this. I can't hear that anymore. Oh my god. How do you mute? Oh wait, I got it. Okay, there we go. Too late now, but oh well. I'm sorry I had to mute you, buddy. It's not because I hate you, it's because you're playing really loud music. I can't hear anything. And playing loud music in a game that's sort of just based off of a very good idea, so I'm just gonna land slick and thicken.
See,
Yeah, this is a terrible place to land. There's way too many people going around here. We're losing all the weapons.
See, I was over you.
Okay.
I was gonna front flip, but I side flip.
Well, there goes one of our teammates are probably going to die soon. But luckily enough, the punches do more than in Mozambique, so we're at a good advantage. Well, this is great. If an enemy gets me now, I'm pretty much dead. Punch. Slap. Oh god, we're dead. We're dead. We're dead. Definite. That's a definite. Oh yeah, there goes our teammate. No, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. Yeah. Well, the stream is going very well. I think it's mostly because one of my teammates was blaring loud music, though. Who knows?
Away from the ball. Oh my gosh. Okay. I was turning on my music. You?
420 Minecraft Blaze It. Thank you for the Minecraft donation. Non-existent one. You know that one. That one's pretty great.
I think I saved it. So
Welcome back to the stream, buddy. Julius loves the sucky. This live stream's called Julius Loves Sucky. He's and Julius is messed up in the head. It's pretty good.
He freaking demoed me. I could have made that.
Blasted. Okay.
I could have made that in, but like.
What up, dogs? What's going on?
Yeah, because.
Love yourself some Fortnite. Whew. Hello, my name is Amy. I'm white. I go to Michigan. I'm in Michigan. I have not only am I white, live in Michigan, I was originally born in Africa, and I went to Yale University.
Oh, apparently you did. Like you were.
And of course, I have the whitest name physically possible.
So close to the ball, so I had no idea if that was gonna go in. I got.
Julius, I've had enough of you talking about how close something is to a ball, to the balls. It's like, Julius, shh.
I suggest this landing location. I feel most alive when rapidly approaching my death.
Uh-oh. Oh, never mind, my mic's working again. Hello, Papas. I've been waiting for you, Papas, for a while. Hopefully this isn't another trashy landing that was like last game. Last game's trashy landing was pretty great, though. You know, there's a big difference between trashy and great, and, you know, we crossed a good line. There's not a fine line, to be honest with you. It's very close, you know. Barack Obama, yeah, he's a pretty great person. I mean, who doesn't like that man? Big hunk of meat right there. Hottest man alive, I'd say. I'm at a disadvantage, you see, because I don't know how to use Haman. This man has the Sharingan. I'm pretty much messed right now. So, you know, we're in some big trouble here, guys. Okay, I see you guys are stealing my Roblox kit. I'm going to molest you in your sleep. Oh no, Julius, stop trying to touch little children.
They probably don't want to forfeit so I can get the XP.
Oh no, they're trying to steal children, those little monkeys. Any of you kids going to Africa this Christmas? Yeah.
I'm not sure if you get any.
Africa's a pretty nice place, you know, it's full of weird rats and a lot of AIDS. Mostly AIDS, you know, some Ebola. But, you know, we're okay. What's the point of putting a, you're not getting, like, if you get a thank you, does it, like, bring your XP up, or is it just common courtesy? to be nice or something. I don't know.
That's cringy. Oops. Hit that.
Hey, can you papas put a marker on where the enemies are if you ever get attacked, man? It makes it easier, man. Okay, let's go. Let's go kill some scrubs in Fortnite.
Light pens.
Don't sing or you'll get molested by Barack Obama. How many people are in the game? Like 80 billion? No, there's like 30. That's not good. That's not okay.
I could have made that, so they're not helping us.
Okay, I like that gun. I'm taking that. Thank you. Oh, that's great. There's no extra ammo for this gun. Oh, any of you guys got light ammo?
Yeah, that was good. You get it.
Oh, I need that. Thank you, Papa. I'll be sure to give you a little reward later. I'll donate you.
Practicing this on my
I'll donate you some autism for free. If you gotta lie, if you start playing Fortnite with me, Papa, I'll let you do a little twirly twirly. Little boy. It's hot as hell.
I suggest we do some research in this area.
I mean, I'm pretty good at kickoffs.
Man, I live in Africa. I'm sorry, I'm a little poor. Really hard life here, you know. There's all these people taking my. I mean, there's no water here. Doesn't matter though. I've evolved. All people in Africa have evolved to not need water anymore. But whenever they do get water, they're pretty happy though.
You get it.
I mean, I can remember being happy. I'm not sure about all the other people here in Africa though. I mean, I know I was happy. I mean, most of Africa doesn't. Here's a little fun fact. There's not actually that much poor people in Africa. That's sort of a lie. I'm just telling you here. Actually, it's quite scary. There's a lot of rich people there. There's even this one dude who speaks Swahili. He goes like, what? You know, it's pretty scary, you know. There's a lot of scary ones, too. There's this big, huge, tall dude. He looks like an alien.
Well,
Scary.
I might be able to trade something in. I want to try.
You go there, there's like Bigfoot in the woods, you know. They have, actually, in Africa, what they say is there's, you know how they say Bigfoot doesn't exist, you know. That's not true. If you go to Africa, they actually discovered a new strand of Bigfoot in the woods. It's pretty scary. One time I was there, there's Bigfoot. I wrestled it for a chicken one time. It was really scary. Have you ever fought Bigfoot for a chicken? I bet you haven't, because you go to America.
Oh my god.
It's quite scary.
Looking around. Oh my god.
One time I sat on a banana, changed my life forever. It's quite scary.
What even is my boost? Boost. Thermal pink is my boost.
I have a question. What's a stabilizer for?
What? Oh my god, bro. My flag is the red solo cup.
Have you ever heard of a little...
Cup.
Oh my god, I want to listen to that song.
Fill you up.
I'll tell you more stories about my time in Africa. I was stationed here in America during the World War. Right now I'm playing Apex to train myself to become the best soldier of all time. Because as you may know, in Africa we don't have to do all these things. In Africa we have the most advanced technology on Earth. Like, you know this grapple hook thing that the Pathfinder does? Well, we got robots that are like Genji in this game in Africa. Truly speed. You see, like, here, you guys in America, you know, you're like, oh, wow, our technology is advancing so much, and I see what technology that we had in, like, 2014. I'm like, you guys are playing with, like, Legos, you retards. Obviously, Africa's the most superior planet I've ever been on.
I was so...
Of course, keep in mind there is a lot of turkey there, though.
Sarcasm?
You might see the racial stereotype that they like chicken. You know, that's a lie. Completely lying. They're just saying that because most white people have never seen a turkey in their life. In Africa, turkeys are really small because they've evolved to not need food. It's really scary.
I had no boost.
So like the white people in America, they think, well, these Africans like chicken, but no, that's not what it is, you know. The reason they say fried chicken is because the only way that in Africa to cook stuff is because we only have deep fryers and grease. That's literally our lakes, you know. Most of our lakes are filled with just grease, turkey grease. So, you know, that's the only way we can really eat, you know. Turkey, of course, is really small, you know. We don't really like food that much. We just eat it because we feel like it. It's not because we're really hungry. We just, you know, because we can't get hungry. I don't even have a stomach. Well, my stomach sort of inflates when I eat food, you know. It just comes around, dude.
You got it.
That's why you see those pictures of those little poor African kids sitting in the dirt. You know, that's not really. They're not really sad. They're just thinking about all that chicken. Not chicken. You guys are racist. I'm talking about turkeys. You know, it's really scary there. There's one time I got attacked by one of the little younger kids in Africa, in South Africa. Man, it was scary. Me and him were wrestling over a turkey on the ground. It was scary. Of course, I won against the fight, and I ended up barbarically tearing his arm off. So you don't worry about that, kid.
You should have like that showboat bit. You should have that showboat title on. Bro, how are you doing this with these aerials?
Don't forget that in Africa we don't sleep because there's all these little animals on the ground. You know, the centipedes crawling in your bunghole. You know, and there's not really any way to get it out. You know, it's quite scary. Really, I mean, you know, there's a lot of prank calls coming into African Domino's from the United States saying like, "Can I get a Big Nigs Riggs pizza for like $10?" And I'm like, "Dude, can you just stop? You racist piece of garbage." And then I go off, use my survey beacon, you know. It's quite scary in Africa, you know. Way too many, there's a lot of Asians in Africa. It's quite scary.
Julius's dad lives down in Africa. Wait.
Oh, I didn't know that was
And then my mom, she lives in Germany. There's not much different in Germany, you know. It's not that bad there. It's really cold. I don't live in Africa anymore, though. I live in
How?
wherever ISIS is. I don't know. Yeah, constantly there's these ISIS troops just flinging right through my windows, dude. It's quite scary, but you know. Yeah, there's not much you can really do nowadays, you know. It's sort of just the norm, you know. I just let them walk through my house shooting some people, and, you know, if I'm lucky, I won't get shot in the balls. So, you know, it's just how life works around here. Life's been pretty happy.
I bumped him and then...
In Africa, we have gotten the ability to slide down hills far faster than these characters in whatever this game you call Apex. Sliding in this game is like nothing. Because if you haven't known, it's like, you know when you go on a diet, like when like really anorexic people, like they don't eat for a really long period of time and it just becomes like a big fat flab. Well, that's what we kids in Africa like to call it's just sort of an ability at this point, you know, because no kid in Africa's ever eaten in their life. So basically what we could do is we use like it's basically like extra, like, you know how a raccoon has that extra fur and it's like really scrawny. And surprisingly enough, the fur is really soft, and like if you try and grab a raccoon, it'll like slip right out of your hands. That's sort of like what an African is like, because, well, kids who are born in Africa, because they don't eat. And yeah, it's pretty terrifying there, though. You know, we can exo slide like in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, or Black Ops 3, or Infinite Warfare, one of the worst Google Play Store rip-off games. Oh wait, no, that's a real game apparently. Oh well. Oh no, my bunghole. Papa Rizzo. But yeah, that's my story about living in Africa, you know. It's a lot. There's not much here, you know. It's a lot like Fortnite, actually. There's a battle royale game mode, you know, all that stuff in Africa. You know, it's pretty great. I'm surprised we lived this long. I was just telling stories about my wonderful adventures in Africa, but then, you know, I just out of nowhere.
If I could have sold that boots, I would have been epic.
I am repeating myself. I suggest we do some research in this area.
Mr. Duncan, get your Mr. Duncan side of that out of here.
Where are we dropping, boys?
That boost came in handy. Sort of. I got it.
Where are we dropping, boys? Oh, you hear that, guys? Sounds like a couple of ISIS soldiers coming right through my door right now.
I got bumped.
Oh, anyway, back to the conversation I was at. So yeah, you know, like characters in Apex, they can't really slide as well as kids in Africa. You know, they can. I mean, yeah, these people are pretty good for normal, you know, human beings. But you see, in Africa, we have like these. Our skin just like, you know, it just pushes back. It's like butter. It's like butter. It's like sliding on butter. Of course, you know, it comes to a certain point where if you gain too much speed, your skin will rip off. It's happened to a lot of us African children. And actually, us kids in Africa have adapted to hear sounds of mosquitoes. Of course, kids in Africa are legitimately entitled to immunity to malaria, but you know, here's a little thing that kids and teachers don't tell you. Us kids in Africa, we have a higher chance of getting cancer, leukemia, so it's sort of a trade-off, you know. It's like, you know, having a healing ability, but your PP gets smaller the more they circumcise you.
But they are random. Alright, let's random again.
That's scary, though.
Random it up.
Well, that looks really fun over there, guys. Yeah, we should definitely go over to the nuclear bomb. We should definitely go over to that 17 milliton nuclear bomb over there. You know, we should go over there.
The gizmo or the sweet tea.
Who knows? 15 megaton nuclear missile. Let's go for it. Have you ever gotten molested by a squirrel? Bet you guys haven't.
Here, let me check my boost.
Well, you see, in Africa, it's very common. They sometimes they'll crawl into your beds at night. You won't even notice, so it doesn't really matter that much, you know. Honestly, I mean, there is a couple times you will notice. You'll wake up in the middle of the night and something's just crawling right up your ass. Also, here's the fun fact: if you've ever been to Africa, you know that raccoons actually their heads can go down to a 5-inch. Can fit their heads into spaces as small as 5 inches, which basically means yes, a raccoon could crawl up your ass. So be careful.
What's my brother talking about?
I'm just making some sick conversation with these cool kids on my Apex Legends. I wonder what their thoughts are right now. It's either they completely stopped. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to put that there. I don't know how to cancel that. My conversations are pretty great, though. I will. It's you guys underestimate me sometimes. Can you mark where the enemies are, though? I really want to give them a taste of my long john. There's only 2 other squads besides us. It's pretty great. Of course, you know. I think the only reason that we survived so long is because of the stories I've been telling you guys. You guys have been like getting determined from all the hardships I've experienced in my life. You guys are like, oh man, I need to experience something like this. But you know, you kids have never experienced something like that. And you probably never will, since you guys live in America, and you will probably never move out. Okay, I hit him a couple times, man.
He just did that. I could have. He basically made you steal that from me.
Okay.
Scoot past me. I was about to get it.
They're gonna run out of shield anyway, very soon. So let's just pick them down. You know, let's not Let's not, like, go right up in front of them and try and kill them.
Kind of sad. That is sad.
I suspect we will find something.
Oof. Yeah, I need shields. Ooh. Okay, let's find shield. Thank you, buddy, for giving me the shield. I'll be taking as much shield as I humanly possibly can. These. I want to watch Pawn Shop movie.
I'm coming.
Ooh, we're at advantage, buddy. Let's set up locations. We'll just sit up on top of buildings and watch them as they enter the
That was a flick.
place. We could take them down pretty easily that way.
That was a flick pass.
Okay, hit him. I'm going out. I'm not gonna. Okay, guys. I know we're gonna survive this. We're gonna win because, you know, I've had some serious experience with living in Africa before. So you guys, like, you know, this is nothing compared to what Africa's like, guys. So.
Well, I used to not use boots.
I'm going up there. Yeah. Come on, guys. Get up on my zip line here. Oh, well, I'm dead now. He's coming up on the side of the bone, to your front area. Right in front of you. Whoa, we won. Holy Jesus. Thank God, you guys are so good. Are you guys so happy that I guided you to victory? I mean, you guys, sure, you did some stuff too. But, you know, I think I did, like, the best part in this entire thing, you know. Anyway, I'm gonna write a poem for you guys right now. It's already in there, so.
My butt hit the bars so hard, and then I flew off the front. I got it.
There we go, guys. It was a great game. I got the most kills, got the most points. Everything's okay.
There wasn't a windshield. There was like.
Thank you, guys. Oh, I forgot I was live streaming.
I almost fell on my face into the mud.
Dun, dun, dun. Wow, guys, that was a great video. I think that my live streams are quality.
Okay, apparently that fake wasn't good enough.
You guys should subscribe, like my channel, and yeah, that'll be all for today's videos. I think I might upload another one. Whoa.
We're
Yeah, I'm pretty great.
on a